O Muse, this song is not for you. Your melodies are too meek. Your lyrics too languid. And although your 2001 album, Origin of Sympathy, had its moments, you are, O Muse, at best, Poundland Radiohead. You were dance floor rock, and you need the heaviest of metal. Instead, we turn to you, O maiden of iron. Help us scream this song. Make our Sabbaths blacker, our Zeppelins leaden, and adorn our guns with roses. O maiden, may you strike chords of power. May you snap snare and beat bass. May you offer us screams and dreams most metallic. Aid us now, O maiden, in our songs of stairways to heaven, of highways to hell, and of Dungeons and Dragons.
Dungeons and Dragons!
Nice. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much. That is obviously a homage to my friend, my brother, Chris, who does his invocation so very well, so many times. Welcome to Highway to Hell. This is our first official playtest, of course, with the campaign live now and then exactly 1 hour deep. We've obviously playtested it very thoroughly to this point, but this is our first official and first recorded one. With me, as always, is Colin. Colin, would you like to say hello, and would you like to tell us what you've got cooking? Jailbreak's just finished very recently, yes?
Jailbreak's finished. Wanted is in progress, and that will be coming soon. That's the sequel. I'm working on that, and I will put the preview on Kickstarter soon, so you can follow it and then hopefully back it. I'm looking forward to getting that out there. I'm having a lot of fun researching it. I'm getting lost in the world of hex crawls and point crawls. Who knew there was a difference? There is one. And there you go. That's me.
Again, as someone privileged enough to get a little peek at some of this, I'm very excited for the point crawl map because it looks freaking amazing already. And with me, as always, again, Chris, you have a live project at the moment. Why don't you tell us about that?
Yeah, so I am Chris, but for the purposes of Kickstarter, etc., I go behind the handle of Fables in Tables. Currently Dragon Carnival is very much in swing. The carousel is spinning. Children are hurtling down a helter-skelter. And lots of very strange new animal races are what I'm adding at the moment. And I've definitely, I think, bought some Dean Spencer art that most people don't buy. I think I've got a dog dealing poker is one of the ones that I've got, because amazing. Why not? But yeah, so that's going really well. I can't quite believe it, to be honest, seeing as, you know, I think I've already like almost trebled the number of people who backed it for my last one. So yeah, great. And I'm really excited for that to get out there, because we've talked about this a number of times, the idea that when you run your session 0 and it can just become this kind of homework for a lot of people, and I think some people are put off by that. And I wanted to create a game that if my dad suddenly decided, do you know what, I wouldn't mind finding out what this Dungeons and Dragons lark is about, I could actually.
My dad would.
Yeah, but I could actually
would
run it with people who were like, right, I'm going to run this and I'm going to guide you through it. So that's the whole premise behind it, is that the DM guides the players a little bit through character creation, and that they practice their ability rolls in the little games, and then they finish off in the arena. So yeah, excited about that. And I'm already got about 3 or 4 different ideas about what I want to do next. I'm torn at the moment between Under Siege and House of the Rising Sun. They're my 2 little versions.
Oh my god, you're actually going to use a rock song in the title for
House of the Rising Sun.
bloody time.
Yeah, so House of the Rising Sun is as old as the 1700s. Really old.
I read my case, as in it was played originally on rocks.
someone getting smashed onto rocks, perhaps, but yeah.
And thank you very much. Finally, and we are very, 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 very excited because Daniel has essentially been with us right from the start since we started this last summer.
Since the start of the Kickstarter run, at least.
Since the start of the Kickstarter run, which is pretty much the start, and we're really, really, really excited for you to join us. He's not playing tonight, but he's here to just cheer us on, which is lovely. Daniel, why don't you introduce yourself and say hello to the 3 people who will listen to this?
I'm Dan Rudge, and I'm a massive fan of the stuff these guys put out. Been a backer on everything, as far as I know. And yeah, other than that, there's nothing special about me. I ain't got nothing going on. So
ragingly understated there. We've just been hanging out for the last hour, and mate, you're a king. So yeah. All right then.
Well, thank you very much.
You're more than welcome. Should we crack on then? Okay, so this is Highway to Hell. We begin. We walk along a path of bone dust, bordered by fields of ash. The distant calls of predatory birds disturb the silence that slopes around you like a sullen animal. You continue to walk. What in fuck's name is happening? How did you get here? Where is here? You remember. You chose to come here. You have come for vengeance. To punish all the evil in all the worlds. Here, behind the walls of its own citadel. And so as you continue to walk along ground of ivory dust, occasional paths flit into existence and disappear again. And as you watch them ebb and flow into whatever form of reality this is, you become aware that different runic symbols shape themselves in the dust in front of the paths. And their shapes seem to suggest meaning to you, first as you are in the symbols of the unholy. And I think we'll start with Cole. It's your character walking down this highway. What do we see?
Con Sanctus is a hill dwarf. He's appropriately robed as a member of his religious order. And he's, as a hill dwarf, the second son of a kind of a farmer, dirt farmer from the hills. So, as befits the second son of most rural families, he had to become a priest. And the last thing his father said to him before he set out on his road to be a priest was, "Son, if you're going to do something, do it right." So, Con set out to be the best priest he could be. And me and Chris discussed this backstory in unison, and we decided that Con did become the best priest he could be. Too good. And he began to show up the other priests who weren't quite as good as him, to the point where he made the whole order look bad. And they needed to get rid of him because he was making everyone look bad. So this is a hot fuzz scenario we're running here. where the order sat him down and said, we're promoting you, and we're giving you the most important mission you could have. First, we'll need you to kill yourself, and then we'll need you to go to hell and kill the devil. And so Count Sanctus is marching straight ahead, eyes on the prize, no nonsense farmer's son, and that's what you see as we trudge this path together.
And I would say, as Con continues, I imagine he is quite stoic, just foot in front of foot in front of foot in front of foot, into like the everlasting highway that just stretches.
He's praying
infinitely,
constantly doing it. Anytime he's got a spare minute, he's just praying. It's just what he does.
As he does, kind of almost in step next to him, like exactly matching his stride, another figure apparates beside him. And Chris, who do we see?
You see the tall, robust, maybe even beautiful form of Gabriel Ritus.
Yeah, you do.
And Gabriel and Con, I think, were very much a kind of like a kind of detective partner, right? Like you would get like partners within a kind of order, and we would have gone out together to deal with the sin and iniquity that we found, and just like Con said, we were too good at it. And I think that Gabriel took that to a whole new level. Like, he believed in hosting seminars. He was constantly arranging impromptu talks and extra briefings in the morning, where he would launch his new initiative for the for the order. Because I was thinking, like, how does he bring his charisma into this? I think he's definitely like, every morning he's like, right, guys, I'm happy to run, this new exercise class at this earlier hour, and then we're all gonna say the new prayer that I've written. And he just brings that. So whereas I think Con was amazing out in the world, on the street, kicking ass and taking names, and I think Gabriel was good at that too, but he also applied himself in the office, the vestry and the kind of areas, and he was really, and I think this may even have been his ridiculously harebrained idea that someone's held him to account on, and he's here to build a colony of the righteous in hell. Like Elon Musk wants to build one on Mars. He's going to do it in hell, and that's who Gabriel Ritus is. And I think his background is, fairly learned. I think that he's sort of come through and applied himself to his studies vigorously and rigorously. And he is, a buff and intelligent paladin. And yeah, these two are bound together by their unshakable faith and high standards.
Gentlemen, I'd like you to both take inspiration straight off the bat here, because for fuck's sake, Jesus Christ. Firstly, you're going to need it. Secondly, I'd take the opportunity. Like, Highway to Hell sets itself up as something that's just, you don't need character, you don't need backstory. But again, you play with players like this, like you're getting character, you're getting backstory, and it's going to be glorious. If I may, and again, talk to me about this. If we can have this kind of, you have a kind of, your entrance to hell has kind of almost wiped your memory and your mind, and yet I think every time you kind of go off like a side road, one memory returns to you. If we're okay with that, because we did that for the stairway playtest, and I thought that was really, really gorgeous. Right then, gentlemen, you're walking stride by stride, right next to each other. I think you don't even acknowledge each other. I think you continue to walk, and again, you see these little turn-offs from this highway flit into existence and flit out. You see runic symbols flit into existence and flit back out. Snatches of song, perhaps. Well, we'll choose the thing. How do you want to choose this? Do you want to roll for it? Do you want to do it in order? Roll for it. Daniel rolls for it. God damn you, Colin. You're a fucking gorgeous man. Daniel, could you roll a d6 and let's see what's fucking shit we've got in store for these guys, please? Absolutely.
While Daniel's choosing his favourite,
while he's clearly
from his bag, I at this moment, Gabriel,
we got a bit.
Crouches slightly, and he places one hand on the amulet around his neck, and he quietly and then louder and louder whistles. And this whistling pierces through time and space between the realms of the living and the dead. And it summons to him his trusty steed.
I know what you are.
He summons to him a trusty steed. And I think it can be celestial.
Absolutely. Is that a spell, yeah?
Yeah, find steed.
Awesome.
Level 2.
What level is it? Awesome. L counter spells at level 3, so unfortunately that's cancelled straight off the bat, sorry.
Oh, by the way, 3 is also the number on the dice.
3 is the number on the dice. You know what? Keep your horse. Keep your horse. I just feel bad straight away there. 3 is a number on the dice. Okay.
So just so I got that, hell counters spells below level 2. Is that what you said?
I just made that up. It's counter spells level 3, so like anything of I think level 3 or above, or below. Is an automatic cancel.
Right.
I'm just taking the piss.
Even though you've only given us builds with spells below level 3.
Yeah. Sorry about that. Look, you fucked me up on Stairway to Heaven. This is called fucking payback. While I set up the third circle, you see where are we? You see a runic symbol for which I think both of you are very learned religious chaps. You know that this symbol is the symbol of betrayal, and you make your choice. You turn off the highway and down one of the paths of the penitent. As you do, a hellish haze surrounds you, and you submit to it. And as you walk through this haze, one memory returns to each of you. And Consanctus, if you could kind of describe that memory to me.
It's the annual harvest dance. Paul has been having a good time with his brother and his sisters. And Lucy Hayseed from the next farm over tells him about a new calf that she wants to show him in the barn behind the town square where the singing and dancing is taking place. And it's dark. And they get there. And she opens the barn door and takes him into the hayloft. And he says, "Hey now, Lucy, there's no cow in here, sure. What's going on?" And she says, "Con, I've something else to show you instead." And he says, "Asher, Lucy, don't you know I'm promised to the priesthood? Why would you Why would you put that away now, Lucy? No, Lucy, please, no, Lucy, stop. And he runs from the barn. And because he thought him and Lucy were just good friends, he didn't realize that she was there to tempt him into the ways of sin and iniquity. He just thought they were good friends. And when you say betrayal, he sees that as a betrayal of their friendship.
That's
And
very good.
that is the memory that comes back to him.
I am.
I've already got
Big
inspiration,
fan.
thanks.
Oh, okay.
Sorry,
But you just made it like
sorry.
it was on theme. That was freaking amazing.
Sorry,
So
yeah, thank you.
can I give you more? Or?
No,
was
it's
lovely.
fine.
I do like that Cole's just set memory based on the theme of betrayal.
Yeah, I'm now thinking.
Yeah. You're cool, Gabrielle. If you want to go with betrayal, grand. If you don't you worry about it.
Yeah, I think Gabriel's memory is of him going home during his studies to his family sort of home in the city, and he's meeting up with some of his other friends from school, and they go out in the evening, and Gabriel's sort of increasingly a zealot of his faith, whereas his friends are still, normal teenagers, lads who just want to have a good time of an evening. And he's hanging around with them, and they turn to vice, as many teenagers will, getting drunk, leery, doing things that they shouldn't. And Gabriel is unwavering in his condemnation, his violence, and his faith. Doesn't turn the other cheek to his friends on what they have done. He beats them up and dobs them in. So the theme of betrayal here is not of him being betrayed, but a question of whether he betrayed them, I suppose. He certainly didn't betray his faith.
So he's a grass, yeah?
No, he's not grass. He beat the shit out of him as well,
Fucking hell.
Call him a grass, see what happens.
Oh, I think my man's got you covered here. Gentlemen,
so have I got my horse or not? Can I just ask?
You can have your horse.
Thank you.
I just always wanted to be a prick with counter fucking spell, but you can have your horse, of course. Of course. We ready? You thought hell was a place of heat, of burn and blaze, of flame and fire. Not so this circle, the circle that punishes the sin of betrayal. Here they freeze. They hold them in a moment of frozen agony, the moment of their betrayal, trapped under the surface of a lake of ice. Their eyes paralyzed wide, all eyes aim at you. You stand at the edge of a staircase carved into the cliffs of ice that thrust out of the lake that holds the betrayers. Your steps are uncertain, sliding as they do against the polished mirror surface you creep across. As you place your first uncertain foot onto the surface of the lake and glance at the unblinking eyes staring up at you from underneath the surface, the demon betrayal raises up beyond. Even betrayal, like a titanic slug, raises up, fangs of frost framed by thick lips stamped onto a human face. A crest crowns their skull, purple streaks dilute into cobalt stains. Behind them, throbbing from side to side, a tail topped by a black claw scuttles across the frozen surface, arachnid and poisoned with dark threat. Their tongue lashes out and eyes of black fix on you, human face on giant slug, claw for a tail, and eyes that know you, know your betrayals, and see them all paraded in front of you like ghosts. You smear salt on your weapons and smile. Gentlemen, roll for initiative. Let's go.
Poor roll for initiative. That is
shocking.
a 6 for me.
You're dead already. 14. You might, do you want to play this round or you just want to just die?
Can you add a war horse to the combat tracker?
Shit. Ow.
Just so I've got my
I
movement.
think you should keep it small and tiny little horse.
Yeah.
I don't know how to do it. He's got a tiny horse. Who's the small? What is his name? Little Sebastian. Please let his name be Little.
Little
Yes.
Sebastian. His name could be
Yes.
Little Sebastian.
Good. You start singing that song. I forgot how to make tokens bigger and smaller.
You could fill it with arrows.
He's about to fucking die. Right then. Trail, the kind of frozen slug. Oh, just before I've rolled initiative. I got initiative 15, so I'm ahead of you guys.
You're not on it. You're not on the tracker.
Not visibly.
Right, hang on. How do I? So, yeah, got it.
You're there.
There you go. So, gigantic slug of ice with human face kind of rears its filthy fucking head up off the ice, and it is here. I'm gonna need to check something. 60 feet. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. I don't think I'm in. I can't do anything. I'm not in range.
Mate.
I'm not in range. Fine. What's that thing you can do that I've never ever done? You can dodge? Right, he's gonna prepare dodge. It's a fucking thing. He's gonna move forward. What's his distance? Instantly regret this build. Oh no, he's got 40 foot. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. So he's going to move 40 feet. And then, my friends, you are within 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. You're within 50 feet. So he's going to start off with a wall of ice. Betrayal magically forms an opaque wall of ice on a solid surface. It can see within 60 feet of it. The wall is 1 foot, 30 feet long. Okay, gentlemen and horse, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw for me. This is going to be quick.
Okay, pause.
Yeah, go.
Whenever I or any of the creatures within 10 feet of me have to make a saving throw, they gain a bonus equal to my charisma modifier. So everyone can add +4 to their saving throw.
Gorgeous.
What save is it?
17, please.
A dex?
Oh, yeah. I can drop it on you, actually. I've just found that.
Yeah, but because we're going to do our +4, so I'll do it.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah, of course.
If you type +4 in the bottom left corner of the screen, Cole, if you just put 4 in that box, it'll do it.
Well, I've already made the save, so I've rolled a 9 +4 is 13. What did you say it was?
I said 17.
Okay, so that's 9 +4. So
You're about to die.
I'll have my inspiration.
Yeah, me too.
Oh God! I've got to stop being impressed with you guys.
Yeah, 20 for me.
That's another 3.
Whatever.
Let
me read my own fucking. Yeah, whatever. What's your horse got?
Fine. Okay, I'll roll for him.
Roll for a horse.
Horses are famously dexterous.
Wait, what's the horse? Lil Sebastian. What's your horse's dex?
Very.
Oh, +1. You get +1. Do you want me to roll it?
I got it.
Okay.
Oh, 15.
Lil Sebastian. So fucked. Right. Who got what then? What was your total scores, please? Con Sanctus, what were you?
3 and 9 is 12. And Chris, what did you give me extra?
+4, so 16.
16.
Yes, Daniel. 16. It's a 17, I'm afraid. So sorry about that. Wall of ice. Effect incapacitated. So you are incapacitated. Yeah, fucked. You are also. You take 10d6 of ice damage. Are you alive still?
Oh my god.
And what was I say? 10d6.
Still falling over.
It's like I'm not gonna lie. Wall of ice is a massive rule list. Lasts for 1 minute. Lasts for 1 minute. Cold damage. Failed save half as much as successful one. So is that the one roll?
10d6 cold.
Is that the one roll? The 10d6. It's 31.
Yeah.
So the whole takes.
Hang on.
15.
I have the mounted combatant feat.
Of course you.
Which means I was so gutted he failed, but still, even if he fails a dex save, he only takes half. And if he succeeds, he takes none.
You son of a bitch. He failed, so he takes half, so he still takes 15, yeah?
I think he's still dead. But it was
He's not. I don't think he is.
Oh no, he's got 4 hit points. What a fucking beat.
I'm gonna kill you. Oh god. At what point do I tell you I've got multi-attack? I'll tell you.
You can leave that till later.
I love that we make you work for it though. That's the best
You
bit.
do.
What I love is you've built this and we make you able to use more of it. You hate us for it.
I know. I don't. I'm reading my notes to myself. Don't be pissy with the boys when they play well. Be complimentary and kind. But you know me, I'm a bit of a dickhead, so I'm not going to do that. Did I not kill you? All right, fine. Did you take yours, Gabrielle?
I take half.
You take half. Okay, so you take 15. Con takes 31. Okay, but I can't. All my other. No, that's a legendary action. White claw tail, 10 foot. I'm not within 10 foot. I think that's the end of my go. The trail looks at you and kind of. Gabrielle, it is your turn. So. And I just rolled a 6 to recharge it, by the way. That was automatic. That's cool, isn't it?
That's very cool. You made the effort to set everything up in Fantasy Grass.
I did.
Whereas I flew by the seat of my pants. Yeah.
Apart from buy anything. Other than that, it's fine. Okay, who is it? It's Gabrielle, you're up.
I'm charging in.
Yes. Hang on a sec. You do have a wall of ice in front of you, so let's just find out. It's 30 feet long, 10 feet high.
I think I could jump that on the horse.
I do. That would be your action.
No, it would be movement.
No.
All right, you know what? This is awesome because we've got Daniel's going to reference it.
Daniel's going to rules lawyer the shit out of it.
You could include an athletics check in the movement, but it definitely.
I think that's fair. All right, it's movement, but it's an athletics check. Agreed.
Okay.
All on your ass.
Oh!
Yeah, fine. You jump over a fucking wall. Whatever.
I 26 on my athletics check with a nat 20. Okay, that wall.
That's not jumping over a wall.
You didn't know, but Gabriel and his steed, the way that he vented his frustrations in the service was that he was the kind of Zara Phillips of the police force. Like, he is absolutely an equestrian master. And
and little Sebastian's 1/10 mountain goat.
He springs over it. You just see this betrayal as looking at as peers over the wall of ice and lands perfectly.
Amazing. I will say also on a natural 20 as well. I I will say that you sense immediately that because this is pure ice, that it's difficult terrain, and if you were to exceed half your movement, that would be tricky. Now I'm only telling you that because you rolled a nat 20 on that. I would have let you just slip on your ass otherwise. But
how far away is he?
you can count the squares.
Okay,
Let's see.
I'd
say from the
50
horse
at the wall of ice.
Yeah.
So
yeah, he must be 50 feet away.
50 feet. Now again, though, it's difficult terrain, so you can go half your distance, or you can make a dex check to see if you can go your full distance.
Even with my athletics at a natural 20, you're not going to give me
a natural 20. A natural 20. I let you know about it, which I didn't want to.
Okay,
I'll give you that. Natural 20 was to jump a wall, not to navigate.
Yeah, I mean, but still, it's a great roll.
It's a great roll.
I would see. Let's see. I want to get up to this thing. My war horse. My war horse, I think, has 60 feet of movement.
Right.
So
that's
I'm going to try and actually, hang on. If I used the dash action on my horse, then I would be able to move my full speed at like half speed. My full distance at half speed.
Yeah.
So I won't use my horse to take an action. I'll just use it to move up to where the thing is.
Nice.
Absolutely gorgeous.
So yeah, he's gonna get to there. I know it says it's 75 feet because of the way you've done it on your fantasy grounds, but it isn't because I've counted the squares, and you could have hit me with your wall of ice if it was. So you're gonna let me
right? Yeah. How do
just click yes to let me move because you've set the.
I don't know where I'm clicking yes. Lead token.
On my movement, you have to click the little tick to let the thing move.
Oh, okay. All right.
There you go.
Move, little Sebastian.
I can't. You haven't given me permission to.
Oh, I'll move him then. Okay. Do you want to be on him?
Yeah. There we go.
There you
Riding, literally ridden into battle.
All right. Enjoy your one and only.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm here for. I'm here to scratch the face of a god,
of Satan.
Yeah.
With the other end.
And as he is riding in, he let me just check because I've not done this before, but I think it works. If you channel divinity, is that like? Ooh, yeah. Okay, he's going to ride up and he's going to try and hit Betrayal in the face with his Morning Star. Okay.
Cool. How many hits does he get? Like 20 or something?
2.
Oh. 11.
Oh, the first one's terrible.
Oh, fuck off. That's a 2. And
hit.
Wait. What's my AC? Oh, sorry. As a legendary action, Betrayal is going to use the Beast and the Harlot, which means they can use one legendary action from either Lust or Gluttony, and they are going to use the number of the beast, which states Gluttony can add 6 to its AC as a reaction to an attack that would hit, which would put him at a 24. So you miss.
That's fine. But I also, because I'm mounted, roll with advantage. So I've rolled twice there, and
let me use my legendary
burned your reaction on my first attack. And now I'm gonna.
You have never been more attractive to me than you are right now.
And now I'm gonna use it.
That may not be saying much.
Yeah, I mean it's not gonna hurt him very much, I don't think. But we'll have another go. 25. How long does this 26 last? only for that one thing?
It's a reaction to one hit, so you get that.
Okay.
You get that
Nice.
hit. You get your hit in. Make them hurt, baby.
Oh, and I'm going to divine smite. So I've hit him for that. I'm going to burn a spell slot to do an additional.
Burn them all.
What? I'm just checking my notes. Divine smite though is just the d8s. So I'm going to go 3. Okay, an additional 10. So
nice.
22 in total.
Nice.
That's not amazing, but it's a hit.
It's a hit.
It's a hit, nevertheless.
It is absolutely a hit.
I wouldn't sell yourself short. You just got across difficult terrain at a distance of 50 feet and managed to hit the thing after it used a legendary action to avoid it.
Thank you, Daniel. Thank you, Daniel.
Mate.
I feel like Daniel is my god. Like he's speaking in my ear.
No.
He is.
No, I
he's
have far
definitely
too
on
big an ego
Patreon.
for you to be calling me that.
I think
he's definitely on Patreon.
God. Like Gabriel is there, and he's like, I didn't. Gabriel has such high standards. He's like, it wasn't good enough, and from somewhere a voice tells him, "Don't be too hard on yourself."
Amazing.
Yeah.
Yes to that. Yes to that. Take your inspiration back.
Thank you.
It's all right. It was brilliant. Right. You hit betrayal, and this kind of pus oozes out of it, and it looks a little. But it's quite focused on you. But Con, it's your go. You're looking pretty beat up already, straight out the gate, which is quite typical of.
Do I need to stand up? Am I on the? I'm on the ground. Am I not?
Right. What's the effect? You are what?
Incapacitated. I'm not sure if it's prime.
Incapacitated. Is pretty fucking. I think you can.
What
that's
can I
fucking
do?
brutal. I think you can roll to see if you can do it at the end of your go. That's horrible.
Can I do anything?
You can't do anything at all. Let me read my own fucking rules. Fail search was incapacitated. Hey, come on, rules lawyers. That's fucked.
Bonus actions?
I think it's
bonus
you can
actions
try
are still
and
good. Yep.
So I
unless
can move.
It says
incapacitated. I think it's at the end of your go that you can roll to see if you're no longer incapacitated.
But I can move and I can take a bonus action.
Can you move when you're incapacitated? I don't
it
think
says
so.
actions
I'm
or
just
reactions.
checking. Just
say
checking.
move.
Come on, rules lawyers, get on this.
I'm reading it on Roll20 and it says single bullet point. It doesn't say speed becomes 0, which is what it would normally say.
Literally incapacitated is just can't take actions or reactions. That's it.
Right,
bonus actions are up, movement's up.
Yeah.
Absolutely accepted, and I'm not being pissy about this. However, how fucking incapacitated is that?
He's like incapacitated in the sense that he's like
incapacitated, man.
Like finding it difficult to decide what to do. You know,
has just had a face full of ice.
Yeah.
Okay, you've still got a wall of a 10-foot wall of ice in front of you, surrounding you. So you need to make a Daniel. Help me out here. Athletics check, yeah.
Right there.
And you're a dwarf, so fuck you. The DC is like 25.
Okay, well, there's my 25 feet of movement anyway, so it makes. I'm just down the stairs, so I ain't got very. I ain't got to the wall of ice
just
yet.
count the squares, Cole. I think you can get halfway.
To be fair, I think you've got full cover. So.
Okay, so let's say move me a bit.
Wall of ice stays there even after the spell's gone because it's naturally forming ice.
Can I just say I love having someone to back me up in the rules?
Good. It's so good.
I love that. I love that it's not me. Like I feel like sort of.
You know what?
like
I love that it's not you as well.
For my bonus action, I'd like to cast Spiritual Weapon.
Oh, what's the
Yes,
range on
and
spiritual
um,
weapon? Is it 60 or 30? I think it's 60. I think it's 60. If it's not, I'll give you
range
it because like
60
60
feet.
feet. 60
yeah,
feet.
it's
60 feet.
60 in it.
Okay, so I'm gonna
What
attack
form
this
does your
guy.
spiritual weapon take, please?
As Khan flees the barn that fateful night, the last thing he sees hanging from the wall, from a hook on the wall of the barn, is a scythe. Because it's a harvest festival and the scythes have been hung up because the harvest is in. And it's a massive scythe because he has come to reap. You reap what you sow. So he's come to reap reap, on the wages of sin or death. So he's come to reap the uh, reward for sinning. And that's just a massive scythe. So there you go. Okay.
Fucking
Here's
amazing.
my attack.
Did you use your
Is it-
inspiration?
I did. That's a 14, 20 total. That's a hit. So that's
Hang on, can I use that reaction thing again? I'm not
No,
good
you
at
only
this
have one
game.
reaction per turn.
Per you have 3.
No.
Legendary.
Per with the legendary action, you can do more than one, but reactions, unless it says specifically, you're kind of limited till the top of the initiative again.
Well, allow me to just edit a little bit of text here.
What is this is
It
why we
turns
play.
out.
I have to say, Daniel, this is the danger of playtesting, right? You work really hard to find a chink in the armor that you can exploit, and by the time it's published, it's gone.
Yeah. Believe me, find out how many in fucking Stairway to Heaven can get stunned. By the way, because that got cut right out after fucking Chris.
Can I
every
roll my
single
damage
god
now?
out. You can absolutely roll your damage now.
Yeah, I made my DM hate me with a Tabaxi monk of the open fist once.
Oh, fucking monks!
I don't know why that damage hasn't gone in, but it's there. Oh yeah, there's 5. Brilliant.
Right.
Absolutely nailed that. Absolutely nailed that. 5. Yeah, did a 5.
He also had a broom of flying and a grey bag of tricks and used to drop giant elks on people from a great height.
Absolutely awesome.
Amazing.
Is that your go, buddy?
Yeah, that's me. Yeah.
Why are you beyond the wall of ice? Yeah, the fuck.
I don't know. I can't see the wall of ice. There's no wall.
Stay there, mate. You're in cover.
Yeah, I'm in cover behind the wall.
Shit, can I drop the wall or what? I can't, can I?
That's naturally formed, mate, as Daniel described.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, all right.
Yeah, the spell makes it, but the ice is natural. Same with Wall of Earth, I think.
Well, fuck.
One of my things this year is I really want to do. I told the boys the other week is an adventure, a one shot, which is a trial and ends in trial by combat. When I do it, Daniel is going in it as a lawyer.
Yes.
It'll be Rudge. Rudge the lawyer will be in there.
Rudge the judge. Rudge the judge, surely.
Rudge judged.
Rudge the judge. Oh my
judge by
god,
Rudge
Colin.
is basically what it's going to be. Yeah, Judge Rudge.
Fucking shit.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
done.
Judge Rudge is going in.
Who's taking minutes tonight? Oh, we're recording it. It's fine. Right. So did somebody just minute? Whatever.
Rudge.
Betrayal is totally focused on this, and he's just gonna fucking you're deep shit now, sunshine. Offensive stuff. He looks
Still
at
on the
you.
first fight.
This fucking thing. This. What? Why? By the way, Chris, you humanoid?
I am human variant.
Oh, enjoy your.
Are we all?
feet.
Never words spoken.
Whatever. He leans down and he bites your fucking face off. Oh, you know what? No, you know what? Don't die. Don't die. I'm going to kill your horse first, on general principle. That's shit.
You didn't kill me. You didn't kill me.
That's a hit with 18 damage if you're listening.
You know what? For a devil, that doesn't feel very. You know what? He's getting he is getting a little frustrated, and he, not I, his claws lash up. The claw is kind of on his tail, and it lashes around, and it hits fucking little Sebastian.
Okay, hang on.
No, I don't want to hang on.
Because I have the mounted combatant feat, I can force any attack targeted at my mount to target me.
Oh my! You're going to die for little Sebastian.
I will not allow you to strike little Sebastian.
Mine hits you. God damn you! Why are they D4s? Why am I hitting with a D4? I'm a devil. Rubbish. It's 25.
I'm not dead.
You know what?
I'm still up, betrayal. And I love that in the face of betrayal, I remained steadfast in my loyalty to my trusty steed, and I took the blow for it. And I would not allow it to be harmed further.
Please take another inspiration, Dave. I love that. And so I'm going to murder you. And so my last hit will be aimed at you and not the horse. In fact, I'm going to keep the horse. Its tail swings round. He aims at you, Gabrielle. And he fucking murders you.
Oh, that'll be the end.
That'll do you. And the last thing you see, you tell me.
I think
little Sebastian.
How don't you want to do this?
You're fucking dead.
I think he just lands on the floor, falls off his horse, and just lies there. I think he just the prayer just whispers from his lips as he lies there.
Gorgeous.
That's it.
As a lair action, Betrayal would like to
Larry
go
action,
with.
more like. It's a Larry action, more like.
It's good.
Thank you. Sorry.
He's going to go with Bat Country. By the way, this whole thing's an Avengers.
You mind if I pause? I have an idea. Yeah, I have an idea.
Oh, okay.
Larry action. That's too good a pun to not have it be somewhere in Lust's legendary actions or lair actions. A special reaction lair action.
Yeah, can you also have like Leary action as well? You could have a few of them.
Larry.
Yeah, but you could have Larry and also Leary, like leering. You could have a few of them.
Leary action. Fine.
And Larry.
I've got. Where's my pen? Playtesting.
Watching the devils get Larry.
So we've got Lear reaction. We've got Lear reaction for Lust.
Leary and Larry.
Yeah.
Larry action. I'm going to go with violence for that one. I think violence.
Yeah.
Fits Larry. Let me have my notes.
Much better.
And then a David O'Leary action.
Okay, let's not go to the well too many times here, gentlemen. Okay, let's.
Why did you have to go, David? Why not Dermot?
I'm just saying the selling point of Highway to Hell is how quickly the encounters go.
Dermot O'Leary reaction in hell. Definitely be down there hosting ITV4+1. Like kind of.
I'm a celebrity. Get me out of here.
Dermot O'Leary never scored a penalty for
I'm
Ireland.
a celebrity who deserves to be here.
Wait, which Dermot O'Leary are we going with?
I thought like
TV host.
Yeah, TV host, like
Who's
X Factor guy.
The Northern Irish dude.
I know
David
him.
O'Leary.
David
Centre
O'Leary, I
half.
apologize. All right, I'm fucking
And
sorry.
ex-Leeds manager. Scored a penalty against Romania in the World Cup.
So he did. What's happening? I've got a Larry action. Sorry. I'm doing. Thank you.
Thank you, Daniel.
Thank you.
You did try and off-track him there. It worked very well, but he came back.
Back country. 1d4 skulls become projectiles and launch themselves. Let's see how many skulls.
What's their
launch
range?
themselves.
What's their range?
It seems to be exactly as far away as that fucking dwarf is.
But he's behind a wall as well.
Yeah, it's fine
Plus
because so are they. The target must make a DC. Oh, I've spelled dexterity with an S.
Sexterity.
I
Dexterity.
thought you did a proof of this.
That's
I
inappropriate.
thought you fucking proved this. I'm blaming
Did
you.
not prove it. I did not prove it.
I thought you did.
When he proves it, he just puts them in.
Prove
That's what he should do. Put one in.
I'd like to assure our backers that our promise is thoroughly fucking proved.
I did not prove it. You did not get past me.
I thought you said you did. Oh, okay, whatever. Because we can't
Check the
rely
minutes,
on my
though.
spelling.
No,
Okay,
that's
I'd
great.
like you to make a dexterity saving throw, please.
Can't rely on your spelling. That's what your wizard says.
Oh, don't you banter Eddie about that. You have fucking failed, which is brilliant. You take, and there was
What's
three
the
of them.
DC? What's the DC?
It was more than. Why?
More than 7.
Tell me what the DC is.
Why do you want to know?
Why do you think I want to know? Tell me what
It's
it is.
16. It's 16.
Okay,
You're not
okay,
going to
make
get that
that.
inspiration.
He's got like double inspiration. Just let him roll.
But if you want to live longer, fine. But I'm basically about to teabag a horse. So if you want to see that, if you want to be alive for that, then grand. But where am I?
I want to see you role play. And you've got to be the horse and betrayal at the same time.
This is why we don't use full names. 2d6 plus 2 bludgeoning damage per skull. So absolutely fuck yourself. 2d6. How do I do 2d6? Oh no, I can do it.
Right click
Just
on
right
it.
click, mate.
Oh no,
Have
no,
you
no!
got
I
2
loaded it
buttons
up.
on a mouse? Have you only?
Shh. I've already done it. I've already loaded it up. 1. Fuck off. 2.
Still
Fucking die.
alive.
No, you're still alive.
Yes.
How much have you got
Just
left?
3.
Oh, you fucking died.
I'd love you roll 2 once, please. Oh.
Get fucked. So you're all dying, and as a bonus action, I teabag a horse. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is fucking that.
You
dead.
teabagged little Sebastian.
Teabagged
You
him.
go to hell for that, mate.
I'm in hell. I am hell. I am hell.
I don't know how he feels.
You know how he feels. That's
Being
want
in
to talk
hell,
that through, or like
teabagged by a
what
horse.
happened, Cole? You return to the highway, which means you level up. So
Haven't any
you're leveling
horse that's
up.
been ridden by like Lady Godiva's horse? No, but she was a woman, I suppose. So no, that wouldn't count.
Catherine the
But,
Great's
yeah, yeah.
horse. Reverse teabag. I don't know what that means. Gentlemen, you die obviously because High Hotel is fucking hardcore. And you level up. So enjoy your neck. You do that. Tell me when you're ready.